Srimate Ramanujaya Namaha. Yesterday we were with Guru Yadav Prakasa and Sri Ramanuja, and we were discussing the point from which Sri Ramanuja tapered off. I told you towards the end, with the available information and inputs and inquiries, Kari Varadan Kankare Sabha Sri Rangam has fixed the position from where Sri Ramanuja was advised to get separated was Narasinghapur in Madhya Pradesh. We will find one of the reasons for fixing it up was Sri Adi Shankara had meditated upon in one of the hills there, and there is also a temple for Sri Narasimha Swami. You will also recall Sri Adi Shankara had rendered Narasimha Karavalambam Stotram. That means putting 2 plus 2 together, this could be the place which Yadav Prakasa had chosen to camp. Now with that we move on to the story. Before that we shall say our usual slogan, Jai Jai Ramanuja, Jai Jai Ramanuja, Jai Jai Ramanuja, Jai Jai Ramanuja. Now let us proceed on to the story. Sri Ramanuja had travelled 700 miles from Madhya Pradesh overnight with the help of the Veduvar couple. And the Veduvar couple who had transported him over the night had disappeared when Sri Ramanuja had brought in a pitcher of water from that designated well, which we are going to call it as Sale Kinar. As to where they would have gone was a matter of guess for Sri Ramanuja. They had vanished into the thin air, all that we could say. Now when you were stuck with this wonder, you had another wonder to be stuck by, and that was the information that he was on the outskirts of Kanchipuram. From there he could see Punya Koti Vimanam. Sri Ramanuja got a defensive move. He was wondering how all these things have happened. Then he realized that he had prayed to Sriman Narayanan overnight when the sun was going down and it was nearing darkness, and at that time the Fowler couple had appeared and accompanied him to safety and thereafter to Kanchipuram. Here I have a small digression, my own imagination. It is interesting to note that when Sri Ramanuja prayed, it was evening time and he was in a dense forest. Who is the king of the forest? Lord Narasimha. And therefore when he prayed, Lord Lakshmi Narasimha came to his rescue and probably transported him across to Kanchipuram, handing him over to Varadaraja Perumal and Purandevi Taya. Is that a possibility? Why not? You remember when Lord Krishna was born, he was transported through the river Yamuna by Vasudeva to another place. Oruthavanaai pirandu, Oruthavanaai valarundu. When that could take place in Krishna Avatara, you can also imagine the same effect in the life of Ramanuja. The Lakshmi Narasimha came to his rescue to there and was transported. In the meantime, Lord Vardaraja and Pirandevi Taya took over the responsibility and assigned him a duty. You may wonder what is the duty that was assigned. Sri Ramanuja wondered for a while why this special favor, why was he transported, and why was he shown the well, and why was he shown the Punyakoti Vimanam. Then he realized that the Lord and the goddess Pirandevi Tayar wanted him to serve them. That means to do Kainkaryam. To a Sri Vaishnava, Kainkaryam is the utmost aim. Sri Ramanuja, who had been only studying, was in pure academics with his father, thereafter with Guru Yadav Prakasa, had been turned to do service. Ramanuja, a tall person with good physique, had no problem of going up and down the Shale Kanare and walking up to the temple carrying pitcher of water for daily abhishekam of Lord Vardaraja and Pirandevi Tayar. Now one may ask a question. He was so scholarly, he had erudition, he had mastered almost all the Vedas and parts of Vedas and Angas and Upanishads. Why should he enter into service? As I told you, Ramanuja is a standing example of a Sri Vaishnava. Unless he does physical service to Lord, it is of no consequence of whatever be your qualification. Sri Ramanuja had been shown the way to do Kainkarya. Now, speaking about Ramanuja himself, we must accept his humility. However much he was qualified, he was willing to do this physical service of bringing water from Sale Kenare to Lord Vardaraja and Goddess Pirandevi Tayar every day for their abhishekam. You will find the same Ramanuja, when he becomes Udayavar, later did service to his Acharya, then assigned Acharya, Thiruvarangata Perumal Araya. We will come to that when we touch upon that part of the story. All that I want to tell you is his qualification, his status never mattered to Sri Ramanuja. He was willing to go through what is a basic necessity and a condition for a Sri Vaishnava. So now with that, we'll stop for the day and let us see what happens when he is engaged in this Tirtha Kainkaryam on day-to-day basis. Sri Ramanuja, Sri Ramanuja, Sri Ramanuja, Jai Jai Ramanuja, Jai Jai Ramanuja, Jai Jai Ramanuja, Jai Jai Ramanuja, Srimate Ramanujaya Namaha.